Interesting. You're not at all what I expected to find here. I trailed a band of Tuatha to this place. They killed the Fate Weaver. I was hoping his corpse would give me an idea of why they were here. Now I know. They were hoping to find you. Knowing you, you're definitely involved. But something tells me I know you better than you knew yourself. Don't you remember me? I'm hurt. No time for introductions now. The Tuatha are still on the move. I'm certain that we'll see one another again. Soon. Be on your way.
happened here? Arden's dead. How did this happen? If so, then I sure didn't see her. I was hoping to avoid this, but I think I'm going to have to take you to Delok. It's a sacred place to we Fate Weavers. Somewhere that I was hoping to avoid. I was hoping Arden could take you, but I guess it comes down to me. No reason getting anyone else killed over it. Go, I'll meet you there. Once I give Arden a proper funeral. This is twice now I've buried the bodies left in your wake.
Thank the gods, somebody finally came. Tell us, are you from Goreheart or Dyden Hill? How many warriors travel with you? It seems you're not the assistance we requested, but don't think me ungrateful. Kannerok could use someone of your particular skill. I'm doing my best to save this town. I'm sure you can see that. The town was built for those who made their living harvesting silk from webwood. Though dangerous, we had the bridges and magic to guard us. Unfortunately, that seems to have stopped, and we don't have the people or the defenses to hold out indefinitely. The old forest is home to countless spiders. I've heard of a time when it stretched from here to Oderath. Legends say that there was even a terrible wraith named the Widow who ruled the spiders. But such is for children's tales. Those that make their living taking the webbing from the wood so we can process it. Most of them didn't survive the first spider attacks. We sit on the border to webwood, most of us silk farmers. Normally, we rely on our bridges and an ancient summer fae aura to guard us. But of late, what defenses we have are failing. These monstrous spiders strike at us from all sides. They've even gotten as far as Yolvan. A week ago, a team of hunters was led by the village's chief defender, Barton. We need someone to go find him and his party. Good. I have more information to give you regarding Barton and the hunting party. But let's not give anyone false hope. And these townsfolk are growing hysterical. Meet me on the southern bridge and we'll continue our discussion. He is too new to our village to have already given his life in its defense. But I fear it may be too late to save him. They are a strange, mincing people. No sense of themselves or how others perceive them. They're just too caught up in their own nature. The spiders. We've had an uneasy existence on the edge of Webwood. But never have we had to fear for our lives so. And our greatest warrior, Barton, is lost somewhere within it. We need you to find him. Good hunting! I need you to meet with me outside of town. Until then, let's keep this cordial. Unless... Do you have news of Barton? Have you, found him? Good hunting!
Thank the gods. Someone from the outside finally made it through. I thought we'd be... well, I never thought I'd see a new face again. But it's good you're here. I'm Silhouette Vonner, the village mediciner, and I need your help. He's an eager man, eager to have us all leaping to his call. Though who knows how long the village will last with such a leader. My dear husband, I know he thinks himself useless, but the deer has been essential in helping me keep this town in health potions and anti-venom. Even the wondrous Dalentarth has its dark places, but the silk we take from these spiders gets a fair coin elsewhere, so here we stay. But recently the winds of the wood are darker, the air more thick, and now the spiders have besieged us. It's as though the witch has finally come. It's an old story. My grandmother used to tell it when I was young. It's supposed to scare young ones away from webwood. They said that the widow ripped out her heart when she first found love, and that she has her spiders rip out the hearts of all who dare pierce her wood. Normally I keep a stock of anti-venom at hand for when silk farmers get bitten, but with the recent attacks my stores have been emptied. There's not much to the potion, but because we've been in webwood for so long, we are more sensitive to the spider poison than most. So there is an ingredient I still need, the poison glands of the spiders themselves. I'll need someone to harvest them. Good. I'll need as large a batch of the potion as I can make, so 15 glands or so will be needed. In the maws of the beasts that hunt us, I'm afraid, the only way to get the glands is to kill a spider and take them. It's no easy task, but the town needs this potion soon. Good day. Have you had any luck getting those poison glands? I'll need 15 or so to craft the antivenom. Stay safe.
You came from the wood? I almost can't believe the last time I was in there. It was when the spiders first came. Sorry, I forget myself. I'm Jennery Vorna. I gather reagents for my wife Silveretta, Cannerok's mediciner. It was something that my old dad used to tell me when he wanted to scare the daylights out of me. Watch you don't go too close to the webs, Jen, he'd say. The widow will have your eyes for supper. I always thought it was just a tale. I harvested the silk of that place for 40 years. I know its ins and outs. It was never a completely safe place, but few really are. But I have never seen the spiders act like this. They never broke into a man's house. They never crossed the bridges. My wife, a damn wizard at the alchemy bench, or a damn alchemist. You know what I mean. Yeah, while you can.
What can I help you with?
Stranger. Looks like the wrong place at the wrong time, like me. No offense, but I've not much interest in talking or listening. Doesn't pay to get too comfortable with people in this town right now. A story for children. There's not much more to it than that. Survival is my concern, not who leads Cannerok. He's human, and all that entails. Why are you wanting to know about him? I don't go asking you about yourself. You could return the favor. Do you go talking to all strangers, asking about their lives and who they are? Leave me alone. Nasty place. I'd get as far away from it as I could. That's what I'm called, and that's all you'll be getting out of me. Glad that's done.
So, you're the one that's supposed to save us all. All I see is another liability. If you're looking for potions, see Silhouetta. For a bed, a forge, or other items, try the inn. And whatever you do, stay alert. Has everyone become a child when I wasn't looking? The widow is an invention. A story, by the God's sake. Since when have words been cause for such panic? Webwood has its terrors, certainly. But is it more comforting to give those a name? A motive? A legend? He's my cousin. Distant cousin. But I couldn't care less who's in charge around here. When the dice are tossed, the only thing important is yourself. Wasn't from these parts. Came from the north, from Gorhart. Nice enough place, but if they think the woods of Oderoth are frightening... It's trying to kill us. That forest will be the death of us all. I've been thinking that since the first moment I came to this town. Not soon enough.
Stranger, I heard you aren't afraid to pass through Webwood. What I wouldn't give to be like you, to leave this place. I haven't seen my home in weeks, and I fear something horrible has happened there. My family was never that familiar with the history of Webwood. When we were fleeing from the war, we didn't have time to learn the old stories. But that's all they are, stories. There's no reason to believe in the widow any more than that the sun might fall one day from the sky and crush us all. It's a strange man that asks to be in charge in this situation. But we'll need to coordinate if we're to survive this. I am not from the town of Cannerok. Not properly. My family... Well, I came from the east, from a small farm on the edge of Webwood. My parents loved the wood. Genuinely. There was no war. There was no worrying. It was a simpler life for them. But they were not from here. They didn't know the danger to our farm, to our lives. That's just it. I don't know. I came to Cannerok some days before the first attacks. I was stuck here. Our farmhand, Cartery Jake, stumbled into Cannerok a few days later. He was tight-lipped about my parents at first. Then he said the spiders got them. Now he avoids me, avoids everyone. Something happened at the farm, but I can't bring myself to find out what. Thank you. I will give you whatever I have. Just bring me news of my mother and father. I need to know what happened there. At Toff Farm, I need you to find out what happened there. I lost contact with my family when the spider attacks stranded me here. Our farmhand, Cartery Jake, made it here a few days after the attacks began, but he won't give me a straight answer about my parents. I fear the worst. Farewell.
Does no one else see the widow? The widow is coming for us, and her brood comes with her. We'll be food before nightfall. We can't hold this island, these few buildings against them. I run the inn here in Cannerok. Nice, respectable way to make coin, unlike those foolish silk farmers. She's as old as Webwood and twice as menacing. She's the devils of this forest incarnate, that's what she is. I heard tales of war and demons, stranger, but none as chilling as the widow's. And now she's coming for us. Maybe if the inn was in a fit state, but there aren't any rooms for rent right now. You're welcome to sleep if you can find a spare bit of floor. What are you thinking? That we asked for this trouble by living here? That we're somehow to blame for this? What did any of us do to deserve this? What could anyone do to deserve this fate? How most in town made their living before the attacks, collecting the webs from the wood and weaving it into cloth and such. Damn scavengers. widow spare you.
Not much to say, stranger, even if you feel like talking. That doesn't concern you, and you best stay out of my affairs. Glad that's done.
Oh, they said, it is not good to have a darkened summer, so I made a night. Oh, they said, to Yolvin you should look, so I found Cathras. Oh, they said, you have no food, so I brought water. Oh, they said, you have no homes, so I grew trees. Oh, they said, you have no music, so I laughed.
Speak with me a moment while we're away from prying ears. Kannerok is looking to me for leadership, and I'm more than happy to give it to them. However, if Barton returns, that all evaporates. Let me put it this way. It is for the best that he is dead. Do you understand? He's a stubborn and superstitious fool. He'd have the entire town chasing shadows instead of harvesting riches. It would do you well to befriend me. So long as I hold sway in Kannerok, I can pay very well for your loyalty. But I understand your initial reservations. I don't need you to accept immediately. Just think about it. When the time comes, I have faith you'll come around. What are you talking about? I merely asked you to find Barton within Webwood. Or what's left of him. Now, are we finished? Kannerok has need of me. I'm a very important man, you know. Good hunting!
You brought them, thank the gods. My store was almost out. But with these, I can create a fresh batch. Please, take these. I'll be able to make more shortly. I do. Here's a bottle from our batch. I do not. I'm sorry, but I need more time to prepare them. Stay safe.
What is it?
Stay back! Wait, an alpha? By the widow's mercy. Who sent you? Have you word from Kannerok? I thought I'd find a nice place to retire. But before I could even look at a farm, this trouble with the spiders began. It used to be a place for easy money when the Fae pacified the wood. But lately, things have turned worse. The spiders make their home in these trees, corrupting what should be a sunny place into a twisted, winding ruin. But Webwood wasn't more than a nuisance, until now. Seems like Kannerok is beset by the whole damn forest, and we're not winning. I'm the only one left. My men and I were ambushed when we entered the cave. It's as if the damn spiders set a trap for us. These spiders are somehow using strategy, tactics. Simple ones, but enough to overwhelm us. I think someone is leading them. It's all over this cave. Footprints, torn webs, but no body. It could be the Bloody Widow for all I know, but Kannerok needs to be told. That damn... This whole suicide mission was his idea. And now he tries to have me killed? I need to tell Kannerok what has happened here, and deal with Garana. I have to hurry. Speak with me after we reach Kannerok. Speak with me, please. your part in saving me, you have my thanks. And you're welcome to Gossamer End, a house in the village. Billis Ade, the town blacksmith, will make repairs if you need them. For his treachery, I have banished Garana from this town. The widow take him. Enjoy your new home, but do so quickly. If the widow is out there, we must send someone to Castle Yolvin to find out why. I don't know what it could be. Could be a monster, a spider, or just a tale. There's no telling yet what we're dealing with. We have neither heard nor seen anything from the Fae stronghold in a long time. It was the Fae of that castle that tamed Webwood initially. We must discover how. It used to be a place for easy money when the Fae pacified the wood, but lately things have turned worse. The fair folk work a powerful magic over this forest. I've seen a lot in my years, but nothing quite like they're capable of. Information. Castle Yolven was a Fey bastion long ago. They used some form of the magic to pacify Webwood. Perhaps they can tell us how to calm Webwood. We need something to stop these damn spiders. Long ago, the Fae of that castle tamed them, and all of Webwood. If there's any clue as to what they did, or maybe about the widow, we could use it. The spiders make their home in these trees, corrupting what should be a sunny place into a twisted, winding ruin. But Webwood wasn't more than a nuisance until now. Seems like Kannerok is beset by the whole damn forest, and we're not winning.